Hi everyone, it's Rian again from ARdeco. On today's video, we are revisiting WeFix's commercial space. We have shown you from our last video how we organized their busy office space. This is the before and here's the after. Continue watching to see how we transformed their whole office and also their reception area. This is WeFix's reception area. This is where their clients sit and wait while their vehicles gets fixed. As you can tell, it's plain and does not speak anything about the brand. Also, there are some samples of the window glass that they service as well. We'll show you the whole process and how we did some ARdeco magic.
First of all, when you walk into the lobby, there's this big sign that says WeFix in bright orange. And that is the only orange thing that you can see in there. Other than that, when you look around, there's none left. So what I did is, that is their color. Why not put that in their space? So what I did was, these tables that are in need of extra love, that were dark brown, like it's almost black, and it needs some love already because it's getting to that part where it needs to be refurbished.
Yes.
So what we did was sanded it and recrafted it into this bright orange with a little bit of stripe and some white on it. What we did as well was change the cashier area. That cashier table on there, we changed that into orange as well.
It was brown before.
It was brown before.
Yeah. And we said this on our previous video as well. I think what you're trying to say about this is you create a focal point.
Yes.
When people when they open the door, they're like, oh, okay, this is where I need to go, because it's the brightest thing that you'll find in the lobby. It's like, oh,
It's
that's
the orange
it's
one.
it's bright orange. I guess that's where I need to go right away.
Yeah.
So it creates a little bit of an invitation to people that comes in through the door. And in terms of the services, now we did tell you on our first part of how many services WeFix offers. So how are you able to address that for their patrons or customers?
Right before you enter the lobby, there's all these services. And when you enter, you cannot find all their services. And then when you enter, there are lots of windows. There are actually 4 ginormous windows in there. And you do not know what those are for. So I asked the owners, and I asked them, so what are you guys' services? Are they listed anywhere other than these pamphlets? If I am the customer, I wanted to see them. So what I did was, we printed all these services that they already have. They already have the pictures on them, and they already have the labels on them. We just basically printed them all out, and then put them right by the cashier area and towards going to the washroom area.
So a lot of high traffic area.
And one more thing that I did was, all these windows are there for a reason. I asked Arnie and Chris, what are these for? They said, oh, these are to advertise the windows that we do, because we do commercial windows,
Residential too.
and residential windows as well. Oh, I said, oh, so it's there. nice. What I did was I put this orange cardstock, and right on it I put what those windows are for. And so I labeled what some of the services are for. That way it catches the eye, and customers that are sitting in the lobby would know right away what the services are for.
So they have these business licenses on the wall, and it's with a push pin. We did ask the owners of what those were, and they asked, oh, those are all of our licenses all through the years, and they haven't kept it because it's one of those things that make them proud. How were you able to emphasize that and one of the centerpieces of the room?
So they are very proud that WeFix has been in the business since 2010. And I made sure that I thought of the sentimental value of those business licenses, even though you don't really need that after the due date, basic. But they kept it for a reason, and I know that if it's very sentimental to the client, you're gonna make sure that it is emphasized in the room. So what I did was I had all these licenses framed up into 3 frames, put right in the background of it orange, and then made sure that it is right behind them. So when the customer comes in, they can see right through the cashier area. They can see it on the wall, the licenses since 2010 till this year.
The washroom isn't part of our project, but for us, it's one of those things that we wanted to make it a little bit special. Because if we're gonna make just their office area the love it needs, everything around the space is not gonna look cohesive like what you always say. So what we did for the washroom is actually very, very simple.
Just very simple.
So can you tell us what we did?
The bezels of the mirror is the same color as the wall paint. And you need a pop of color in there. So what we basically did was a very simple step of painting the bezels of the mirror into orange. Bright pop of color right away in there. That's their color anyways. Their color is orange. And with a bit of white and a bit of gray. So might as well add that.
Yeah, it actually looks really good.